Alchemedia. Alchemedia. This is our theme song. And now that we said that out loud, it's probably not as good, but we're still vibing, so it's alright. So please go like, go share, and subscribe. We love you, Alchemedia.
Welcome, Alchemedians, to another Alchemedia Games. Now you might be wondering, what am I for Halloween? Nah, I'm Lucifer from Hasbin Hotel. I've been very much introducing more and more of the fact of how much of a fan I am of Hasbin Hotel. This isn't about Hasbin Hotel. It's more about the Alchemedia Games, of course. And what's this time of year? Spooky season. And happy Halloween, everybody. This is going to be the Halloween video of the Alchemediagames Games, where we're going to do a bunch of spooky movies and spooky stuff from Halloween. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And honestly, I do a lot of covers and stuff on my Instagram and Snapchat. So I'll probably put those in the link, so the description, because I don't usually shout out myself that much. But you know what? Why not? We have 50 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, by the way. And 12,000 views, which is a lot more, and we appreciate you guys for loving us so much. Anyway, and I know that sounded very oh, we love you so much. But seriously, we cannot thank you enough for the love we've been getting throughout the years. No, yeah, it's been a year. Wait. No, around 2 years. It's been around 2 years since we started Alchemedia, and we cannot thank you we cannot thank you as much as we feel the appreciation that you guys give us. Anyway, let's get on with the characters. Now, to introduce our cast. Remember, this is a horror themed Alchemedia Games. So this is going to be a bunch of horror movies and shows and stuff. So I will tell you my opinions about these as we go on, and let's do this. District 1. We have Ghostface, which is part of Scream, the most classic of all horror movies, and honestly, a staple of all horror movies. And I love Scream a lot. That's all I have to say about Scream, because Scream is just really good. There are a couple movies that are in it, but you know what? It's all just classic horror movies. That's literally what it's about. Then we have Gabriel, which you might not think is from a horror movie, technically, it doesn't even feel like a horror movie if you watch it. If you ever seen The Prophecy, which can get really creepy for the wrong reasons, but it has Christopher Walken. That's all you need to know. And he's basically a god. That's all you need to know. Then we have Jigsaw. Part of my favorite horror movie franchise, Saw. And I love most of the things that happen in it. I always love Saw. Even though it's not really horror, it's more puzzle themed, detective themed. It's really good. I love most Saw movies, not all of them. Then we have Chucky. It's just a classic horror puppet. I've actually never seen the Chucky films or whatever films he comes from. District 2. We have Jason Voorhees from my least favorite horror movies, Friday the 13th. Not because they're scary, but because I find them kind of stupid. Then we have Michael Myers, which is from a horror movie that I have not seen yet, from Halloween. I actually have never seen Halloween, and maybe that's about to change. Then we have Freddy Krueger, from one of my favorite Halloween movies of all time, Nightmare on Elm Street, I love Freddy Krueger and I love Nightmare on Elm Street. And just every single time I watch it, it just makes me like in that horror movie mood, just excited and happy that like something's about to happen and it's just jump scare me, but it's not even really jump scary. It's more like you wouldn't expect this to be in a movie type thing. And of course, we have Wednesday from the show Wednesday because I mean the Addams family exists and Wednesday exists, so I feel like this belongs in a horror movie genre. And District 3. Oh, by the way, Wednesday, can I say one thing about Wednesday? And that's all I say, have. And this might be a little bit of a wild take. I'm okay. So I know Jenna Ortega is supposed to like look like Wednesday, like a young girl Wednesday, but in the show it feels kind of creepy. I get it because that is supposed to be the whole show's theme, but the guys who are obsessed with Wednesday, it's kind of creepy because they look way older than Jenna Ortega. I think it's just because Jenna Ortega looks just really young, and it's just really creepy to have. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like it's a little weird. District 3, we have Bloody Mary. Not real. I don't think is in many movies. Well, yeah, it's just like a really creepy thing to say in a bathroom and into the bathroom mirror, like for ghosts to appear. I won't say it two more times because yeah, no, I ain't doing that to myself. Then we have Pennywise, which I've seen both the It movies and both are phenomenal. And I wouldn't say they're my favorite horror franchises, but it is very interesting. And honestly, very fun to watch. Then we have Count Dracula, the classic, and also the weakest because if you really think about it, Count Dracula has like a lot of weaknesses that like it kind of makes it feel useless to be a vampire. Then we have a skeleton, which I think was already in the Alchemediagames because no wait, no. I don't think so. But let me tell you, when people compare me to things, they usually compare me to a skeleton because of how skinny I am. And I see that. I see that. Then we have District 4, The Invisible Man, which you will not be able to see because there's the Invisible Man. I've never seen the Invisible Man, but no one has. Then we have The Thing, the superhero from Marvel. Well, actually, it's a it's actually one of the horror comics from Marvel, which is kind of crazy to think about how Marvel Comics created like an actual like horror like superhero type thing, literally. Then we have a Xenomorph, which is from the Alien franchise, which I'm not that big a fan of. I usually find them quite boring. Then we have the Quiet Place Alien, which I love the Quiet Place. If you haven't already, go watch the Quiet Place. The first one, the second one's okay, and I'll be honest, I do not like Day One. It, I'm not gonna spoil why, because the reason why I don't like it is a lot of spoiling. It's basically just the whole movie. But the Quiet Place in general, go watch that movie. It's super interesting, and I would love to see a fight between Xenomorph and the Quiet Place alien, even though I'm pretty sure the Xenomorph would win because the Xenomorph can make very loud noises. District 5, we have Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, which I recently watched, and honestly, it was intriguing. Like, to see that it was literally about an American Psycho, and you could really sense everything about it. Then we have the Candyman, which I've never actually seen. We have Annabelle, which is more scary because of the fact that the family that gets haunted are the kindest people ever. Then we have The Nun, my least favorite horror movie of all time because it is. I mean, I got jump scared once from it, but it is just confusing because it's mainly focused on like Christianity themes that are not even like part of Christianity, and it's it's just all kind of stupid, boring. Just overall, I'm not a big fan. District 6. Now, this one I actually want to talk about a little more. Frankie from Monster High. So I've seen a lot of reviews about like Barbie and like Bratz and stuff like that. I haven't seen many reviews about like Monster High movies. And if you want to see those, please hit the like button because I'm actually very curious myself if they still hold up because I haven't seen those since I was a kid. I have three sisters. Not like that's an excuse to watch them because just I remember them being good anyway. So, and I heard there's live action ones I actually haven't seen. So that'd be fun to look back on. Then we have Igor, classic little monster dude that like helps with Frankenstein to build his monster. Jack from NBC. No, not the show network. From Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack, which honestly, I know there's a comic about everything, but I kind of have a theory. Like, wouldn't it be cool to have like the Nightmare Before Nightmare, like how Jack like became the king of all of Halloween Town. And then we have the Predator, which I'm excited to see all these aliens and predators like go at each other and see who wins at the top. This basically just proves what is the best horror movie or show. Then we have District 7, Slappy the Dummy from Goosebumps, which I've seen a little bit of the Goosebumps movie. I love Jack Black in it. Everybody, well, not everybody, but Jack Black's just amazing in general. But Jack Black's been in a lot of these, so Slappy the Dummy from Goosebumps, I bet people are really excited for because I also heard the show is really good. I need to check it out. Slenderman, famous game, haven't played, but heard it's terrifying and need to collect all pages. Then we have an Enderman from Minecraft to really fight against the Slenderman. Then we have Wolfman, uh, one of the best scary movies from this year in general. This year, like, it's the first movie I've ever seen this year, and it was phenomenal. I really recommend watching Wolfman. It is amazing. Like, that's the first movie I've seen this year, and it put my hopes high for this year for so many movies. And you know what? I have so many things about so many movies this year that are so good because there has been so many good movies this year. I cannot even list. I mean, I can because I have them, but you have to wait for that. Then in District 8, we have the Grim Reaper. Death himself is going to be in this, and he's actually going to die. Unless he doesn't. In that case, we'll see. Then we have the Mummy. Uh, Royal Egyptian enemy of the Suicide Squad. Then we have the Headless Horseman. I mean, I should probably name this district like District Already Dead. And then we just have a demon, you know, like nothing like extravagant or like, oh, this is why they're a demon. No, it's just a demon. Then in District 9 we have a goblin, just a goblin. And this one's a little bit mean because this is not really a horror villain or anything bad at all. It's a hunchback from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And let me tell you, it's Quasimodo, but it just was listed amongst all the other villains and stuff. So I put in there. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, some of my favorite like type stories that come from movies in general. I love the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde like story part of it. Then we have in District 10 the Boogeyman from Nightmare Before Christmas. Another villain from Nightmare Before Christmas, but he's the villain. So we'll see how he does. The big sack of bugs. Then we have a random bat. No more like saying anything about it. It's just a random bat. Then we have Cthulhu, which is a crazy squid demon. Then we have the Kraken, another squid demon. I would love to see you go head to head against Cthulhu. Then in District 11, we have Mavis from Hotel Transylvania, because I feel like she belongs in here. She's one of the Selena Gomez things from this list, and I'm excited to bring her into this Halloween Alchemediagames. Then we have zombies, of course, classic horror villains. Then we have gargoyles, which stone monsters that turn to stone in the morning and come alive at night. Then we have poltergeist, which I've seen Paranormal Activities, and I've seen a lot of poltergeist, and let me tell you, the guys in those movies are kind of dumb because they keep trying to bring alive or not tend to show the evidence before explaining anything. They just tell and no one believes them because they think they're crazy, but they don't show the evidence yet. In District 12, we have snakes and spiders. Things that will creep you out. And then we have Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place. Because, I mean, she's a wizard. I was going to just put wizard, but, like, I feel like this is more descriptive. And it's like, yeah, Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place. That's very horror movie, like, type thing. And also, it's a great show. I've seen Sweet Life on Deck again, which was my favorite show as a kid. Didn't quite as hold up as good as it was. But now, like, I rewatched Wizards of Waverly Place. That filled a whole new system in my heart that I absolutely loved. Then we have ladders. One of my worst fears in general. Not them in general. Like, I don't look at a ladder and go like, oh my gosh. Whew, don't scare me like that. I look at ladders and I'm like, oh, don't put me on that. Because it's not really the heights. It's more of the fact that there's a giant chance that ladder isn't going to be held up strongly and it's going to fall and I'm going to like break a leg or something. Anyway, those are the 12 districts. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. As the tributes stand on the podiums, the horn sounds. Annabelle runs away with a lighter and some rope. It looks really creepy, but she does it. Skeleton finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver, because that's what skeletons do, especially in Minecraft. Bloody Mary, Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place, Jason Voorhees, and the Invisible Man share everything they gathered before running. What a strange team. Dr. Jekyll runs away from the cornucopia. Wolfman receives a trident from inside the cornucopia. Mr. Hyde runs away from the cornucopia. Count Dracula runs away from the cornucopia. Freddy Krueger clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Xenomorph runs away from the cornucopia. Enderman finds a canteen full of water. Better not use it because Enderman can't go through water. Mavis runs away from the cornucopia. Wednesday sends the explosive off, killing a zombie. That is a very accurate Wednesday thing to do. Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas runs away from the cornucopia. Candyman and the nun fight for a bag. Candyman gives up and retreats because the nun is giving him Christianity that he knows nothing about. Because he's the Candyman, and why would he know much about Christianity? Cthulhu takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia, even though it's just a squid. The Thing runs away from the cornucopia. The Predator finds a canteen full of water. Cool. Spiders rips a mace out of Hunchback's hands. That is a creepy image, but I'm going to show it right here. Poltergeist runs away from the cornucopia. Quiet Place Alien runs away from the cornucopia. Frankie from Monster High runs away from the cornucopia. A random bat flies away from the cornucopia. Jigsaw rips a mace out of Michael Myers' hands. Ugh. It's just a puppet ripping a mace out of just a guy with a masked hands. Snakes slides away from the cornucopia. Gargoyle grabs a sword. He is gonna get brutal, like he's gonna brutalize people. Only at night, though. Demon repeatedly stabs Ghostface to death with scythe, which is kind of accurate. It's very accurate, because Ghostface really isn't that strong. He just kind of... he kind of just slips and slides all over the place, and it's kind of funny the way he does that. But also, it's kind of ironic that Ghostface gets stabbed himself, because he usually does the stabbing. Pennywise grabs a sword. We're all doomed. Pennywise is omnipotent because of Pennywise being so strong. Also, he has a sword. Patrick Bateman, Igor, Kraken, and Boogeyman share everything they gathered before running. Scary team, guys. Scary team. And Igor's there. Grim Reaper runs away from the cornucopia. Goblin runs away from the cornucopia. Ladders takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Don't hurt me, please. Mummy runs away from the cornucopia. Slenderman runs away from the cornucopia. Slappy the dummy grabs the backpack, not realizing it is empty. And then Jack Black's like, dang it! Headless Horseman shoots an arrow at Chucky, but misses and kills Gabriel instead. He kills an angel because he's blind. That's basically what I read. Now, as I go through the days, I'm only gonna read the deaths. The parts where people die, that's when I'm gonna read like these, so the video doesn't last for like 50 minutes. I will warn, next video will probably take a whole live stream because of what I have planned. Stay tuned for that. The Thing forces Goblin to kill Hunchback or Slappy the Dummy. He decides to kill Slappy the Dummy. Thank gosh, this Goblin has a heart. Hunchback's singing like, please don't. And Slappy the Dummy's like, please don't. And Goblin was like, nah, I'm killing the evil one. Jason Voorhees attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. He is being stupid, kind of like his movies. He probably had a lot of advice from the Matilda girl who friggin' like tries to lift stuff with her mind. That movie was the stupidest one of all of the Friday the 13th movies. Wednesday, Cthulhu and Quiet Place Alien get into a fight. Quiet Place Alien triumphantly kills them both. I can see that. Quiet Place Alien is a scary thing in general. I can see it killing most of the things in here. Candyman dies of dysentery from eating all that candy, man. 8 cannon shots can be heard at a distance. Can I get a prayer? For a zombie. Ghostface. Gabriel. Slappy the Dummy. Jason Voorhees. Wednesday. Cthulhu. And Candyman. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Skeleton sets an explosive off, killing Chucky, the Predator, and Demon. Skeleton killed its demons. It's safe. It's like, yo, I'm good. Count Dracula is unable to convince Michael Myers to not kill him. But I can see that because, again, Count Dracula is not that hard to kill. Dr. Jekyll repeatedly stabs Goblin to death with scythes. I mean, it's just a goblin. It's not as bad as, like, Count Dracula, but it's like killing a human, but with horns. But Dr. Jekyll doesn't have a heart, and was like, you know what? Screw it. Kills Goblin. Grim Reaper kills Mavis while she is resting. That makes me upset, because I wanted Mavis to win, but at least it was death that killed Mavis, because, I mean, that makes sense. A random bat stabs Headless Horseman in the back with a trident. Well, that's the only place you can really stab it, so good job, random bat. Dr. Jekyll attempts to climb a tree, trying to get a good view of the area, but then lands on Boogeyman after falling off the tree and killing him, which is the most innocent way you can kill somebody in this. So good job, Dr. Jekyll, for killing Boogeyman the most innocent way. Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas sets Wolfman on fire with a Molotov. Yikes. And he has a dog too, so that's gotta be sin somewhere. 10! Cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Chucky, the Predator, Demon, Count Dracula, Goblin, Mavis, Headless Horseman, Dr. Jekyll, Boogeyman, and Wolfman. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Pennywise, Quiet Place Alien, and Spiders get into a fight. Quiet Place Alien kills them both again. Quiet Place Alien is not here to play. He hears a sound. He goes to kill something. Pennywise makes a lot of noise, so I get why he would get killed. Spiders don't make that many noise, but I think they were just in the way while Pennywise was just making a lot of noise. Frankie from Monster High strangles snakes with a rope. Oh, what? Did you try to split in half? I heard snakes live a while after they get split in half. So it's also Frankie from Monster High strangles snakes. Was she just she was like, no, I cannot handle snakes. I don't like snakes. And just cuts it off. Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place tracks down and kills a poltergeist. I mean, she is a wizard. She would find that out eventually. That is something that could be possible. Quiet Place Alien decapitates Bloody Mary with a sword. Quiet Place Alien is on the hunt. I mean, it usually is. That's kind of the whole point of the Quiet Place Alien, but it just kills and kills and kills and does not stop for anything. I do love The Quiet Place, so I'm glad it's winning, but Jesus. It's going out for the hunt. 5 cannon shots can be heard into the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Pennywise, Spiders, Snakes, Poltergeist, and you know who, because I think I said that more than 3 times, but I'm not going to test myself. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Michael Myers overpowers Patrick Bateman, killing him. I mean, Patrick Bateman is literally just a normal human. He's just a psycho. But so is Michael Myers, so this would be an interesting fight, but Michael Myers overpowered him, so. Quiet Place Alien kills Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. Bro, honestly, I'm scared. I'm scared that I even put that in there, because, it's going out, killing everything by sight. These characters are not even seeing it coming. They're just getting eaten, in The Quiet Place. 2 cannon shots coming in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Patrick Bateman and Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Igor bleeds out due to untreated injuries for working too hard. We salute you, Igor. You have worked too hard on this. Actually, you haven't. I don't think you've killed anything in this. But good job anyway. Quiet Place Alien shoots an arrow at Annabelle, but misses and kills the thing instead. You still freaking killed another thing. Quiet Place Alien, no matter what you do, is gonna go out and kill everything. There is no stopping the Quiet Place Alien, because that is what it does. It's just going out killing things. That's how it is. Michael Myers and Gargoyle work together to drown Mr. Hyde. Good. A scent of all evil is dead. A scent of all good is dead because Jekyll is dead too. Hunchback sets the nun on fire with a Molotov. Good. That movie was terrible. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Igor, the Thing, Mr. Hyde, and the Nun. Shall I proceed? I think we shall. Enderman and the Invisible Man fight Freddy Krueger and the Quiet Place alien. Freddy Krueger and the Quiet Place. Freddy Krueger joined in because he knew nothing would stop the Quiet Place alien. So it was like, if you can't fight him, join him. And they killed like the Invisible Man and an Enderman, which one is teleporting all over the place, killing things, and one is invisible. Freddy Krueger probably helped with the invisible part, but then again, Quiet Place Alien can hear everything, so the Invisible Man has no shot because it can't really see anything. It can only be based off sound. Mummy kills Freddy Krueger as he tries to run. Well, you're in a good spot if Freddy Krueger is running away from you. Freddy Krueger is a masochist. So, good job, Mummy. Jigsaw dies from thirst because it's a dry puppet. Ladders dies from thirst, thank God. Bro, I was hoping Ladders wouldn't get far because Ladders scared the hell out of me. 5K shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Enderman, the Invisible Man, Freddy Krueger, Jigsaw, and the worst thing in this whole list, ladders. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Grim Reaper severely injures skeleton and leaves him to die. Not hard. It is a skeleton. It is already halfway dead. Well, actually, a third of a way dead. A random bat dies trying to escape the arena. It's just trying to fly away from the arena and it just gets electrocuted. Kraken poisons Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place's drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies. So the Kraken tried to poison Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place, but Alex, the Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place, was like, what they don't expect, don't hit them. Here you go. Bro, Alex got those tricks, not gonna lie. Okay. Gargoyle and Annabelle track down and kill Quiet Place alien. Bro, they were really worried. Quiet Place alien was going around killing random things. It didn't know how to stop it. So it was like, you know what? It's time to fight back. Grab your creepy puppets. Grab your Stonehenges. Let's go. Mummy shoots a poisonous blow dart into Michael Myers' neck, slowly killing him. Very mummy of you, Mummy. Slenderman kills Hunchback with his own weapon. So, a bell? The bell he rings? he gets cocoed. Annabelle, Gargoyle, and Freaky from Monster High get into a fight. Annabelle triumphantly kills them both. Annabelle honestly probably used the smartest moves they can do to that specific thing and kill them. I think that leaves 6 people left. Let's see. Here are the final 6. The Grim Reaper. If he wins, death wins. And honestly, that would make sense for a Halloween Alchemediagames. Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place. As I already mentioned before, go watch Wizards of Waverly Place. It is a fantastic show. With an amazing movie, and probably the worst second movie. The second movie is probably the worst thing about Wizards of Waverly Place. I heard the reboot of Wizards of Waverly Place is really good. The one where Justin is basically a father. I need to go watch that whole... I've watched the first season, which was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but you know what? It was still pretty good. Then we have Mummy, which is very stereotypical. It will be a very stereotypical win. Then we have Slenderman, which will be a gamer win. Xenomorph, which would be an alien win, which, I'll be honest, not a big fan of that. Then we have Annabelle, which honestly creeped me out for the fact that she haunted some of the nicest people. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For skeleton, a random mat, kraken, a quiet place alien, which has killed a lot. Michael Myers, Hunchback, Gargoyle, and Frankie from Monster High. Like I said, if you want to see like a Monster High like movie ranking or movie review type thing, hit the like button. Should I proceed? I think we shall. Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place, Xenomorph, and Grim Reaper get into a fight. Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place kills them both. Let's go, Alex. Bro, I'm hyped up for Alex to win here. Let's go. Then again, we have the same name, so it's literally okay. Slenderman kills Annabelle with a tree branch. I mean, it's a puppet. That's very easy to do. So it's literally Mummy, Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place, and Slenderman. Are we going to get a gamer win, a stereotypical win, or just Wizards of Waverly Place win? Because that is a fantastic show. Let's find out. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Xenomorph, Grim Reaper, and Annabelle. Bro, I'm feeling like one of those like sports announcers, like those people that announce like, hey, in this corner we have blah, 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 and then this corner we have blah, 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 and then this corner we have the winner. Let's proceed. Slenderman overpowers Mummy, of course, killing him. And Selena Gomez dies with dysentery. Whew, that one hits hard. I'm sorry. But you know what? We have the Ultimate Gamer win. Because the winner of the Halloween Alchemediagames is Slenderman. Couldn't see a thing though, because you know, he doesn't really have a face. There's a bunch of pages running around. Nobody seemed to find them. In fact, he won because nobody found any pages. Oh, that was a good Alchemediagames. That was a really good Alchemediagames. I want to see how many kills the Quiet Place Alien got. 9 kills. I know I haven't been keeping track of those a lot. But, bro, that was an insane Alchemediagames. Thank you for watching this Alchemediagames. And again, expect next time to be way longer, way more characters. Because that's going to be majorly what that Alchemediagames is going to be about. It's going to be basically all the losers that were set up until now to get to where we are today. Thank you for watching. Please hit subscribe. Please hit like and share with your many friends that you have. The Slender Man is out to get you tonight on Halloween. And happy Halloween, my fellow Alchemedians. Love y'all, and take care.